if you want to have a root knowledge of organic chemistry, everything about organic chemistry from the scratch, you will need the background knowledge, the basic knowledge of the four quantum numbers. The four quantum numbers are very, very important as they will lay the foundation to help you to understand what is sp hybridization, the pi bond, the sigma bond, and many other concepts that are used in organic chemistry. So this is the foundation part. So let's examine what these quantum numbers are all about. So let's get started. Okay, the first quantum number is called the principal quantum number. It's represented with a symbol n. The second quantum number is called the angular momentum quantum number, or you can call it the subsidiary or the azimuthal quantum number. It is represented with a symbol L. The third quantum number is called the magnetic quantum number, represented with the symbol M. And the fourth one is called the spin quantum number, represented with the symbol S. Now I'm going to try to explain each of these quantum number using an illustration. According to Niels Bohr's model of atom, we can see here that atom is made up of nucleus, the central part, which consists of the proton and the neutron. And then what we have running around this nucleus is electron. Now, the pattern at which these electrons are revolving around the nucleus of an atom is what gave rise to the four quantum numbers. So let's assume that electrons are living in an apartment, and this kind of apartment, as you can see on my screen here, and that this apartment is made up of levels, floor levels, different floors. You can see that on my screen. Now, to understand the four quantum numbers, think about them as something like this. And the first quantum number, which we call the principal quantum numbers, can be seen as the floor numbers, the number that is given to each floor. So we can have floor number 1, floor number 2, floor number 3, and so on and so forth. So these floor numbers are the principal quantum numbers. They represent the different levels where you can find the electrons. Now, the next quantum number, which we call the subsidiary or the angular momentum quantum number, this one tells us what kind of apartment can we see in each floor. Now, we can have a bedroom flat, 2 bedrooms. We have studio apartment. You can get like parlor, sitting room, and all the rest of them. So it tells us the type of apartment that are found in each floor. So when you come to the first floor, you can find apartment, like maybe you can find studio apartment there. Are we together? So it tells you the studio apartment, the type of apartment you can find. Now when you come to the next floor, you can find something like the studio apartment, the 2-bedroom flat, and all the rest of them. It takes you the type of apartment that can be found in each floor. Now, that is for the second quantum number, the subsidiary quantum number. The next quantum number, the magnetic quantum number, tells us how many of these kind of apartments that are found in each floor. So in each floor, let's say that the first floor here consists of, let's say, 2-bed, like studio apartments. So the studio apartments are the only apartment we can find on the first floor. And how many of these studio apartments exist? There are just about 2 of them. So what the number of each apartment, the number of the apartment in each floor, that's the number of rooms in each floor, the kind of apartment that is found in each floor, is what the third quantum number, magnetic quantum number, gives us. The magnetic quantum number tells us how many of the apartment that are be found. You can imagine if this is in real life, and when you come to the first floor, you can tell us that you may have, like, let's say, 3-bedroom flats existing there. And when you come to the second floor, you may have like 5-bedroom flats. So as a matter of fact, the bedroom flat is the type of apartment, whereas the 5 on the 3 are the magnetic quantum number, telling us how many of it exist. So that makes sense, right? Now the spin quantum number tells us who is inside the apartment. The people inside the apartment, that's the electron. Is he standing with his head or with the feet? So, and it is believed that electrons can either be they spin. So the spin quantum number tells us the kind of direction in which the electron spins, whether they are spinning upward or downward. So if it is upward, meaning it's standing with its feet, it means the arrow will be pointed upward. And if it is downward, it's going to be like this. So it tells us who the electron inside is. So this gives us the room to understand how these electrons are. So the floor arrangement tells us where we can find each electron. And then it tells us which apartment the electrons can be found in, and how many of the apartments exist, and what the electrons are doing in each of the apartments. So that is what the quantum numbers, the overview of everything about the quantum number suggests. So let's look at them in details.